So today's video is the second in a row in which I am showcasing not just one game, but I'm also not showcasing three, so this is not a randomizer video. I don't really have a name for videos where I'm playing two games in particular, but I was kind of thinking about naming these ones as well. Mostly because I am featuring two games instead of one. You know, two means double, in case you have no knowledge of the English language. But another thing that also separates these videos apart in particular is that most of the games that I showcase are not free, and the two games I'll be playing today are no exception. So maybe we'll just refer to these as double feature videos for now until I can come up with a more creative name. I mean, in my opinion, Randomizer's not the most creative name either, but whatever. Regardless of that, we are going to be playing two games today, mainly because I don't have much to say about either of them. I was originally going to feature them in their own separate videos, but after playing them off screen for about a half hour each, I came to the conclusion that both games just didn't give me enough topics to discuss regarding their gameplay, their design, whether or not they're actually fun, and as such, I felt like they didn't really deserve separate videos. I still wanted to cover them regardless, so I'll just be including both of them in this single video. The two games we're going to be playing today are Delete and Knights, both of which are relatively obscure puzzle games. Knights is a little bit more well-known than the first one I'll be showing off here, which is Delete. Delete came out on Steam pretty recently though. This has only been out for like 3.5 weeks, but already it's received about 50 user reviews, and the vast majority of them are very positive. As a matter of fact, out of the 50 reviews that this game has, only about 1 or 2 of them are negative, but it doesn't have enough reviews to put it into the legendary, overwhelmingly positive category, so it still has a long way to go. It needs like at least 450 more. So Delete is basically Isometric Minesweeper. That's literally what it is. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it. It's basically Minesweeper with the gameplay mechanics of Hexels and the art style of Clocky. You smush those three games together and you get this. However, Delete is not exactly the same as Minesweeper or Hexels or Clocky. There are some mechanics that kinda switch things up a bit. Speaking of switching things up, there are actually switches in this game. They come in the later levels. There's also later levels that have tiles with multiple colors. So if you want a very basic description of this game, it's 3D Minesweeper with some extra gameplay mechanics added in to not make it seem like a complete ripoff. No, this was inspired by Minesweeper. Yeah, that's what they always say. Anyway, let's just get into the actual game here. I actually really like this game, by the way. There is one thing, like one gameplay aspect that really pisses me off, but I'll get to it in just a moment. So, here's how you play this. So, you use your cursor. That's the only control you have in this game. You either left click or right click. So, you left click in order to uncover tiles right here. Also, if the game audio sounds like it doesn't sync up with the video, that's actually a problem with the game itself. For some reason, the sound effects are really delayed. They're delayed by like a half second. The sounds don't sync up with like anything that happens in this game, and it's really weird. So I uncovered all these tiles right here, and they're all zeros, as you can see. So the general rule of thumb is that if you uncover a tile that has the number 0 on it, the 8 tiles adjacent to the 0 are safe. You can uncover them safely without revealing any of the bad squares. Now, what exactly are the bad squares? Well, they are red tiles, and you uncover red tiles by right-clicking. So this one has an 8 right here, and there's only 8 tiles around it, which means all of them are red, so you right-click in order to reveal them. You'll also notice that there's a counter in the top right-hand corner of the screen telling you how many tiles you have left to uncover. And when you reach 0, well, you beat the level. You clear the level, just like that. Now, there is this button right up here in the top left corner, which is a level selection screen, and as you can see, I've completed quite a few levels off screen. I already beat the first 20 or so levels, or almost 20, but as you can see, there's about 50 of them in total, so I still have a long ways to go. I didn't even beat half the game yet. So yeah, you can tell that this art style is really similar to Clocky right here. So then this one says 0, so you can just left click on all of those. I mean, I do already know where some of the tiles are, like the bad ones, the red tiles, but I am going to try and play this as if this is my first time playing through these levels, because I just want to show you guys how the game's actually played. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that one right there. Also, because I have terrible short-term memory, I might not be able to find them anyway. There's only 4 tiles remaining here, which means all of them are just bad ones. You'll also notice that the numbers on the tiles that you uncovered, the ones that are safe, their numbers will change as well when you uncover a brand new tile, like when you uncover a red one. So it basically changes to tell you that, yeah, there's basically no tiles there anymore. No tiles adjacent to it, so it works just like Minesweeper. Works just like Minesweeper. See, this one was pretty easy because there were zeros all around the tiles right up here, which meant that all the tiles adjacent to it were just fine. They were just a-okay, and I can just easily remove all the other ones. Now, Delete is actually a puzzle game that is meant to be a relaxing experience, like all of these puzzle game developers say. Delete is not quite as relaxing though, because you can actually fail the levels. If you end up making 3 mistakes in a row, the entire level restarts and you need to uncover everything again, and it's a little bit infuriating, I will be honest. This level is not infuriating though, because you can already tell where all the tiles are here. Alright, so just go around the zeros right here. Yeah, see? Process of elimination. The first few levels are very easy, but then it starts ramping up very quickly. So now we're going into 3D here, as you can see. Because there is a 0, that means all the tiles around it are going to be safe. And so these ones right over here. So basically all the ones around it, just click on the ones that are around the zeros right here, and these are the good ones. I believe these might be bad tiles. Yes, they definitely are. Like I said, I may not remember some of these. I last played this game just yesterday or like 2 days ago, but that doesn't mean I'll remember where everything is placed. And I mean, if you do end up messing up, if you already memorized where the red tiles were, if you already uncovered some of them, then you can just go to those tiles and right-click on them immediately. You can't beat any of the levels unless you uncover every single tile though, so even if you know where all the red squares are, you still have to click on all the yellow squares in order to uncover the ones that are safe, and then you can move on. Not really sure why it's designed like that, but you have to do it. So I am going to assume that there is something bad right here. Yes, there definitely is. I'm gonna think about, okay, yeah, there is definitely something right here. Okay, so that's a 0, so that means this one is safe. Yeah, there we go. And there's the last 2 right there. Yeah, so all the numbers change, and then you uncover the true thing. Yeah, and then I guess this is supposed to be like the inside of a cube. So you got some floor tiles right here. We're just gonna click on these as well. Just go around them. Just go around them. I think this one is a bad one. Yes, indeed, it definitely is. Yeah, I'm just gonna click on the ones around them right here. Get all the zeros out of the way, so at least then I know where all the bad tiles are not located. Oh wait, yeah, there's only 5, and I just discovered all of them right there actually. Very nice indeed. So yeah, much like Minesweeper, it is a logic puzzle. You need to think with your brain meat in order to figure out what exactly is going on here. Okay, because that's what logic puzzles are all about. You need to think. You need to think about what is going on, what the next possible move could be. Okay, so I think there might be some right over here. Yeah, this turns into a 0. Was there another one right here? Yeah, there was. I don't know if... Okay, well actually, that 0's right there. If it's diagonal, then that means it's fine. I can just uncover that one. That one is completely safe. Then this one, I think, should be safe if we're going up like this. Yeah, like right over here. Then all the ones that are down this way, I don't quite remember. Okay, yeah, that's a 0, so we just get rid of that tile. Okay, no, that one was actually safe right there. Yeah, but see, sometimes, because kind of like Minesweeper, sometimes you have to guess, because I mean, I couldn't really tell if there was or wasn't one right there, because there was no 0 around it. So let's try clicking on this. Okay, there is a 1. There is a 1. Don't jump the gun. Okay, it was right there. Okay, well now I can easily figure out where they are now, because there's all sorts of zeros. Yeah, and then I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay, and this one is safe, and then that's the last one right there. And I guess just to demonstrate this quickly, guys, I will just show you what happens if you click on the wrong tile 3 times. So you click on it 3 times, and it just resets the level. So you just get this like red flash, and then it just restarts everything, and everything resets as well. It can be kind of infuriating, I will admit, but it's fine. You can get on through it. You can get on through. Just gotta believe in yourself. You just have to believe in yourself. I guess sometimes it can't be as infuriating as actual Minesweeper. But then again, I was never good at actual Minesweeper because I didn't even know how to play actual Minesweeper for most of my childhood. And most of my life, for that matter. Okay, these ones are all safe. These ones are all safe. There's definitely another one right over here. Yeah, these are all zeros. We're gonna get introduced to the switches very soon. I actually don't remember what level we get introduced to the switches, actually. Okay, so that one is safe. That one is very much safe. Yeah, so they're all shaped like cubes, and there's tiles on all the sides right here. So, basically 3D Minesweeper. Okay, I'm gonna click on this and just hope. Okay, yeah, there's something here. Okay, yeah, because I was left-clicking on this one before and there wasn't anything, actually. Because that's what was causing me to fail. Okay, and then I just uncover all the other ones. See what I mean? Like, if you know for a fact that the other yellow tiles are safe, it still doesn't allow you to go to the next level until after you've cleared those ones. So then we have, oh god, okay, yeah, I think I may remember. There's some of them right here, definitely. Was there also one on the side? Yeah, there was. So now you have no zeros right here, which is not exactly a good thing. Not quite a good thing. I'm gonna take a chance and see what, okay, yeah, here's the zero right here. Use that as a reference. Use that as a reference point. Gonna assume, okay, no, that wasn't anything. But again, I could not have known that because there was no zero there. I'm just saying, it's kind of bull. A little bit of bull going on there. I think there might be something. Yeah, okay, that turns into a zero. And then there's something down below here. Okay, no, that was another one that I couldn't have possibly figured out. See, but then what you can do here is that if you've already memorized where the tiles are, what you can do is that you can just deliberately fail the level right here, and then you just click on all the same ones again. Actually, since I know that there's only one more, yeah, that one's right there. There was one right over there. Okay, yeah, but that's something you can do though. If you've already memorized where all the tiles you already discovered are, then just go and click on all of them again and just get rid of the yellow tiles since you already know they're okay. They're perfectly fine and they won't destroy your face. Okay, there's one around here somewhere. Should I click again? Just to make absolutely sure. Yeah, there's also this thing you can do as well. If you like click on the gray tiles over here, then the tiles around it will light up, and I don't quite understand what that's all about. I don't know if you can like, that means you can like uncover all of them or try uncovering all of them. I'm not really sure, unless you can just like hold it down. I don't quite know. Oh yeah, I think there was one right here actually. Yeah, there we go. So get rid of that first part of the cube. This is like two cubes joined together, but this one is like sliced through the middle, the top cube. Oh god, it's creating like an optical illusion because now it looks like it's a cube inside a cube if you stare at it through the center. Oh god, that's messing with my head now. Isometric views are really confusing. Yeah, here, go around here just so I can figure out where these are. Okay, yeah, that one is definitely gonna be safe. All the other ones around it are definitely gonna be safe. This one I don't think is safe though. Okay. That one is totally safe, though. These ones are okay. Gonna take a shot in the dark and say this. Okay, that one was fine. Again, how could I have known that? Okay, that one's gonna be okay, though. If I remember correctly, was there one on the very top here? Yes, there was. There definitely was. Okay, there's only like one more around this part. And I don't... Okay, well, I can get rid of this. I don't remember which side it was. Because I can't tell right here because they're all surrounded by ones, but if I had to guess, the top... Okay, no, it wasn't the top. Oh boy, was it this side? Okay, yeah, it was the bottom part. Alright, well there we go. I almost had to reset there and redo everything. Then again, I just would have gotten all the tiles back. Alright, now here we are. Here's where we get introduced to the switches. So you click this blue switch. Oh, look at that. It locks into place right here. So there's like a little section right through here, and oh yeah, it also creates like piano notes. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a little cross section right here. You can join it together, and that will cause some of the numbers on the uncovered tiles to change. But I think we're just gonna keep that separated for now. Well, actually, we can just take care of the cross section later on. So how about we just take care of this part first? Sure, I think that sounds like a much better idea, honestly. Right, so there's 11 tiles right here that we need to figure out. Yeah, and you'll notice that if we move it around like this, this is one way you can tell right here. So there are some red squares in this this middle section, but you see how the numbers change when I move it around by pressing the switch, and I can do this with the other switch too. I can move it around like this. And actually, that doesn't cause any of the numbers to change. Okay, well I can figure this one out though. Yeah, there we go. So at least I know there's something there. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Okay, yeah, that was okay. It was okay, perfectly okay for me to do that. We'll do anything else now. Okay, yeah. This changes from 1 to 3. This just changes to a 1. Okay, so I'm gonna say there was something here, which there was. Yeah, this one I've just completely forgotten. Well, there might be one down here, because if that's just a 1 and there's a red tile on top, so yeah, then it had to have been the one on the bottom. This moves around over here, and this suddenly turns into a 1, so I'm thinking there's no other adjacent tiles around it, so maybe it's this. Yes, it is. Okay, then that means that one is safe. And then I think there might be one on the right side of the switch. I'm gonna say, because there's a 1 right here, 1 right there. Well, it could also be either one of these tiles too, but I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say it was this one. Okay, yeah, it was. All the other ones are okay. Okay, and then there's a 1 right here, which means there's definitely a red tile. Okay, so then if I move this around, this turns into a 1 again, so this must be something right here. Yes, there is. There definitely is. These just turn all into zeros. It could be either one of these that's holding a red tile, but I'm gonna say the one on top. Yes, that one's okay. Or at least that one's okay now. I neutralized it, otherwise it would have hurt me before. And then there's definitely one right over here, because there's only like one adjacent tile. Okay, and then there's definitely one right here, because again, see the numbers. If it says 1, and there's only like one other square that's yellow, then yeah, it definitely has to be a bad one. Okay, so what happens if I move this around? So there's absolutely nothing now. Okay, well this tile is nowhere near the one over here, so this one should be okay. Yeah, and then it's just either one side or another. I'm gonna say it's this one. Okay, no, it wasn't. It was the other side. Okay, well, I was hoping I could get through that without making any mistakes, but that's fine. Like I said, sometimes it's a little hard to tell. So these ones right here, this is starting to look even more like clocky. So these arrows pretty much mean that there is a red square located within this row or column, but I don't think it tells you where specifically until you figure out the other tiles, like you uncover the other ones. So it's saying, hey, there's a 1 in one direction over here, but that's a 0, so it can't be in that direction. It cannot be in that one. So you click on this one. Oh, well, there's a 0 right over here. Yeah, it says it can be in either north, west, or east, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be in the west or east, but it's definitely north, because it's telling me right over here that there's all sorts of tiles this way. Then there's a 1. I think if I remember correctly, the red square is in the center. Yeah, it is, and then that's the only one in the level, so then you can just get the heck out. You can just get the heck out, and then there's this spiral right over here. That I'm just gonna click on the ones that I know for a fact. Yeah, here we are. And, okay, well, just go over here and get rid of the zeros first. Okay, it can be either one of these, though. I think there might be one on the corners. Okay, well, actually, okay, well, I wasn't aware that there was this one. Okay, well, yeah, it's telling me right here that there was one in front. Okay, but that one is just a 0, so that's okay. Okay, that one wasn't correct either. Okay, fine. Let me just restart this and get rid of the ones that I already know are just... they just don't exist. Okay, this one definitely has to be red though. That one definitely has to be red. Okay, and it was okay, it wasn't the one on that corner either. But again, how could you tell though? Like you're not giving me any zeros. Okay, and then there's a 1 right over here, but I don't think it's okay, never mind. It was this one right over here. Fine then. Okay. Well, that's what I get for just not thinking. I'm gonna assume it's this one right here. Okay, yeah, it was. And then there's like one more over here. Oh yeah, it was on this corner, wasn't it? Okay, no, it wasn't. But then again, you can just do this. You can just do this. Okay, yeah, it was the one right there. There, see? Because I already memorized where all the other red ones are, but then I just have to click through all of these in order to get through here. Thankfully, there is no lives counter though, so you don't lose lives by messing up. So I at least like that. I think this will be the last level I try out for now, because I would like to go to night right about now, actually, because I don't want to spend too much time with this. Okay, but it's telling me right here that there's at least 2 moving around here. Okay, that one's just not correct at all. So let's just reset then in that case. Okay, yeah, this is really messing with my head now because I'm seeing optical illusions coming out of this now. There's that one tile over here, and then it's telling me there's a 1 in this general direction. Okay, it wasn't that one. It was this right here. But then that creates a whole bunch of zeros. Okay, and apparently that one was wrong as well. Okay, well fine. Then you can just get rid of everything. Just get back to where we were before. Because at least now we know that all of this crap is bad. I'm gonna say that there is a bad tile. Okay, no, that was a good one. Again, how could I have? Never mind. Just keep on going. Yeah, just as frustrating as actual Minesweeper. Okay, so there is 1, 1, and 1. Is there a thing? There is a thing, and that got rid of everything else actually. That one was in the middle, and then there's just the ones that we need to get rid of on the top right here. So I think the ones behind the 0. Never mind, the ones behind the 0 are not okay. But is this one alright? Yeah, that 0 is fine. That 0 is fine. I guess the ones that are behind the 0 don't count. Is this one correct? No, it's not either. Well, look at that. Look at that photographic memory right there, people. Yeah, then I think it's just the ones on the top. It's just the ones on the top that I need to take care of. And I already deduced that this one is okay. And actually, there's only one that could possibly be adjacent right here, and one this way, actually. Now, I'm going to assume, because there's one tile right up here already, like one red tile, that this one's okay? Okay, somehow I thought that... I don't know, I had a feeling that this was actually a red tile. Okay, fine. Get out of here. Okay, yeah, and this one I already played, and this one is just absolutely frustrating, so I think I'm just going to stop for now. But yeah, you can see, it can be a little bit infuriating at times, because much like Minesweeper, it does almost feel like you have to guess at times, and that was one of the things I didn't like about Minesweeper. But that is Delete. It's basically, yeah, 3D Minesweeper. Pretty much all I have to say about it. I mean, since I already completed the other levels, I can show you guys some of the other ones. Like, there is this one with a tower over here, and this one is like inside the tower, but it's upside down. This one, I'm not even going to, like, even attempt to explain what this one is. And then you have more switches right over here, which just move around, like, one little section right here, but you can move them around multiple times. You can, like, join them together at the intersections right here. So yeah, it's just a pretty cool little puzzle game overall. I mean, even though I feel like Minesweeper can be extremely frustrating to play at times, it's still a puzzle game that I like coming back to every now and again. I mean, I can't really play it on my old Windows XP computer because, to tell you guys the truth, my Windows XP computer stopped working recently and I had to get rid of it. And as far as I know, Minesweeper is not available on Windows 8. Like, it's not built into the operating system. I don't know, Minesweeper is a game that I have like a love-hate relationship with. I mean, yeah, it's a good puzzle game because, you know, it does give you hints as to where the mines possibly are, and if you think there is a mine somewhere, you could put down a flag or a question mark, like if you're unsure if there is one actually there. But at the same time, it's also a bad puzzle game because due to the random nature, there's a lot of situations where you just have to guess. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but regardless of that, we're just gonna move on to Knights for now. And the next game we have here is called Knights, a puzzle game that is based around chess, specifically the knight piece. This one in particular is in 2D, and it's a tile-based puzzle game. Not really tile matching. Essentially what you have to do is that you have to place the knight pieces into certain positions in order to beat the puzzles. I don't know, I'll just start the game and just get into it right away. These are all the levels that I already completed, but we'll just go to the first few right over here, the ones that I already managed to complete. So yeah, like, it is tile-based, as you can see. So I have this blue knight piece right here, and I need to get it into the blue zone. So when I click on it, there's these different spaces that I can move to. So basically the way this game works is that it works much like actual chess, because as you can see, the only place where I can move the knight is onto this white tile right here. So it's on a black tile, and the only move that I can possibly make with the knight is to move it onto a white tile. The only problem is that I can't move it onto the white tile adjacent to it, so I have to like skip past it. And it'll show you all your possible moves. Like for instance, I can just go right to the blue place right here, the blue zone, and that's it, the level is done. And then it just transitions to the next level immediately. So there's also these pieces right here that I can't land on at all, so I have to just try and figure out a way to go past them. So yeah, I can't just jump all the way to the black tile. So if I'm on a black tile, the next position I have to move to needs to be a white tile, and then I land on the white tile, then the next one I have to move to needs to be black. That's how this works. And it is possible to undo moves, so if I do a move right here, I think it is possible for me to undo it, and I can just undo the entire game. Like, I can basically reset the entire grid if I want to. So then we have to try and get these two guys in both zones. It'll start throwing more night pieces onto the grids in the later levels, and the grids will also expand, they'll get larger. And there's not just blue knights, it'll throw in red knights as well, so you have to try and get them into different places. This guy is completely blocked off, so we can't move him, but we can move this one all the way up here. And we can get him out of this position. And then I think we can place him over this way. Yeah, just place him back in. We don't even need to move the other knight. There will be some situations in which we won't have to do that. But for this one in particular, there's not really anything else we can do unless we move this guy over here. And then I think, yeah, we can place him back over here, and then we can just jump all the way into the blue zone. So that's what all these puzzles revolve around. It just involves moving the knights onto different parts of the grid, all the possible moves that you can actually make right here, because it is based off of real chess. And yeah, you just gotta try and get them into the zones right here. Okay, I'm in a little bit of a predicament here though, because I can't just simply move it onto the blue zone. I mean, I am right next to it, but since it is adjacent to the knight, I can't actually do that. So what I could probably do instead is just move him over here, possibly. Yeah, and then just move him to this tile, and just go straight to the end. So now we're being introduced to red knights. Also, this is by far the easiest puzzle in the game, because you just move them to their specific zones, and that's literally it. But then you have the blue knight in the red zone, and the red knight in the blue zone, so you have to move them out of here. And then you just move them in here just like that. I mean, the first few levels are very easy, because it's just trying to introduce you to the main gameplay mechanics, just trying to ease you into it, but it starts getting a lot more complicated later on, believe me. Also, I just realized I put this red knight in the blue zone. What am I doing here? What exactly am I doing? I have to try and get him to move to this black tile on top, the very top of the grid. There, got him in there, and then I just move him through here. Yeah, and that's it for all of the pawn tiles. And then we can go, or the pawn levels, I should say. Then we can go to the rook levels over here. I did unlock the bishop levels too, but I haven't tried any of them off screen. I'll just check out the ones that I have in fact played. So now the grid has expanded to 4x3 tiles. And then we're gonna try and move all these guys in their proper positions. Only problem is that I can't move them like this, because then the blue knight's gonna have like nowhere to move whatsoever. And actually, he still has nowhere to move, so I need to bring him, like, over there. And let's see... Okay, yeah. I can't have the knight in here, the other blue knight in there either, because he's just gonna get stuck. I mean, I have already beaten this level, so I should already know the solution, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just play it like I am playing this for the first time, for the sake of showing the game off. Right, move the blue knight over here. Yeah, you can't see my cursor, because even though this is a cursor that's definitely in the game, it's not recording it, so I don't understand how Unity works in the slightest. I can move them over here like this, however. Yeah, okay, there we go. That works. That works indeed. Also, the Rook level pack has way more levels, and I believe the amount of levels in each pack increases gradually. I don't think it's going to be as simple as just moving the knight over to here, so I wanna try doing something a little more specific. Yeah, there we go. Just like this. Okay, but then there's only 3 places I can move you, so maybe not like that. Okay, well then there's like nowhere I can move you over this way. Okay, but then there's not many tiles for the second red knight to move, so how about you just move back over this way right here. Yeah, can I like place you all the way over here for just a moment while I attempt to figure this out again? Again, I think I want to move the red knight to the top of the grid over here. I'll just reset again just so I can try and figure this out. Here, I'll just have one of them at the top over this way. Oh wait, I got it. I figured it out. There we go, because I'm a smart person, I swear. Sometimes it's okay to pretend. Anyway, let's try figuring this one out. Let's try solving this riddle. Throw you into the blue area for now, because then you can jump all the way to the red over this way. Yes, that does indeed work, and then you can just jump there. Very nice indeed. Right, that's it for the A levels. And actually, I didn't complete the Rook level pack in its entirety. I left 2 levels out because I got stuck on them. Okay, it looks like there's just mostly black tiles here. So let's see about this. How about I just throw you into the wrong positions for now, so I can at least try and figure it out. Then I think I can move you back around, can I? Wait. You move over here. Okay, well actually no, that's not gonna work because then red guy over here is not gonna be able to move, period. I can move him back over this way, however. Okay, maybe not place the blue one all the way in the back, because then he's not gonna be able to go anywhere. I can't place him adjacent to the blue zone though, because that's not gonna work either. There's only like one possible place he can move then. Well, move him back over this way actually. Yeah, because now he's not even close to it. Yeah, there's only... Okay, well, there is another place that just opened up to this guy over here. Yeah, you can just jump to your main zone over here if I do that, though. Yeah, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. And what do I do about you? Maybe I'll move you off to the side. Then I can... Well, no, I don't think that would be able... That will be possible. Maybe move you to one of the black regions over here. Yeah, like this right over here to the rightmost side. And then there's absolutely no way to move the blue guy anywhere then. Well, now that the other blue knight is out of the way, then he can just make the jump over there. Yeah, there. Just you go there. You go there. That works. That indeed works. My red knight's just gonna go all the way to the left side over here while I attempt to figure this one out. You're gonna be able to jump all the way like that, though. Yeah, that's gonna work. Is there any other place I'm gonna be able to place you? Like that, but that's... Yeah, you're too close to it. That's the problem. Fine, I'll throw you to the red side for now. Because maybe there'll be some way for me to move you. Well, actually, I think what I gotta do is that I need to try and place you into one of the blue zones over here. So that way you can make the jump all the way to your own zone. I can throw you all the way to the top, and then okay, yeah, like this. This is what I mean to do. This is exactly what I mean to do. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit of actually no, it's not gonna be a problem for the other blue guy. Because he can just go there. He can just go there immediately. So this is not really animated at all, unlike delete. Because you're just kind of moving them around the grid right here, but you don't see them like sliding around. They just snap to their positions immediately when you click on something. Kind of wish it was like animated, because just that way I think it would look a lot better. How about you go over this way? And I would like to... Okay, well maybe I could move you over there actually, because then maybe you could do something, or you could just sit there and do absolutely nothing. I don't know. I don't remember how to play chess at all. It's been a long time since I played chess here. I remember almost nothing about it. In fact, when was the last time I even played chess? With like one of my friends back in elementary school when I was 10 years old? I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever played it since then, actually. Okay, well in that case, where exactly are you gonna go? Because I'm just getting confused at this point. Does red guy need to go anywhere? Well, I know exactly where he needs to go, but I have to try and figure out how to actually get him there. Okay, yeah, here we go. I got you into the red zone over here, so you're all good. You're all fine and clean. And okay, well this might actually be a little bit troubling. Well, I can move you through like this. Yeah, but then the only problem is getting you over here, which I was able to do successfully, so it's not like it mattered. Okay, the final B level right here. I think I'm gonna just move you out. Move you all the way to the top, the blue knight, that is. No, I don't think I'm gonna move you into the red zone just yet. Although I might just be able to right now, but hang on. Maybe I could... There's a chance I could be overthinking this, but... Let me just give me some time. Okay, yeah, I was definitely overthinking it. That's easy. Actually, I do remember that one in particular being pretty easy. Then the C levels is where it just starts getting confusing. Or at least it was confusing for me when I played this off screen. Oh, I see where I could possibly place you. You can go over that way. But then what am I gonna do with you? I don't really know what I'm gonna do with you, but I'm gonna figure it out. You will get to your home. I will take you back home if it is the last thing I do. Don't you worry, Knight. I'll lead you back to your hometown. I'm gonna try and figure it out anyway, cause there's gotta be some other place I can put you here. I mean, I can place you in there actually. Oh yeah, here we are. You Knight's going there. Oh, well, hang on a second, because now the blue guy can't even move. Can he move like nowhere? Okay, no. I'm gonna need to take you out then, because that's the only way you can get through there. Oh yeah, like this. There we go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'll probably just play this up to the rook levels, then maybe I could just check out one of the bishop levels. I don't think you need to complete all of these in any particular order. If you unlock a level pack, you can just play any level in the pack in whichever order you prefer, so it's a little bit of an open-ended puzzle game, unlike Delete, which forces you to play all the levels in order. Right, so this one I had already cleared off screen, so I'm gonna just move you guys out already to try and figure out where to place you next. There, that's fine. That's okay. But the only problem is that you cannot go anywhere, can you? Would I place you all the way over there for in the meantime? Yeah, so I can put this guy back. And then what exactly am I gonna do with you guys? Okay, you're too far away though. You're way too far away from it. Actually, that's not exactly gonna work either. Well, I mean, it works for that guy, at the very least. Oh wait, no, it works for all of you. It works for all of you. Okay, it was this level that I wasn't able to figure out at first. Well, I could just place you over here, but what if I make you jump? You jump all that way? Okay, well then, you can't move. You go there. Oh, you can't move at all. You're just completely stuck. Okay, fine, I'm an idiot. Whatever. I don't know how to solve puzzles. Okay, you still can't move? Hang on a second. Get out of the way, knight. Okay, you can get out now. So, get out, please. Okay, well, I'm not gonna place you in the blue zone because I need to figure out how to move this other knight over here. Well, I can do it like that. And then, okay, not like this though, because you're not gonna be, you're gonna be too close to it again. I think what I want to do is get you to move to the very bottom of the grid. And I think for that, I'm gonna have to use one of my red guys over here. Here, you move out of the way, because I think I'll have to, like, bring you into one of the red zones over here. Actually, maybe place you in the top blue zone right here. Okay, I'm just gonna reset this because I don't even know what I did. Okay, so long story short, I still can't figure out that level. Okay, what's the bishop pack here? How about I just go to the very last one? Just skip straight to it and just see what we're up against. Oh god. Oh god, how many of them are there? 6 of them? Okay, well, the red one can't even move right now. Oh boy. Oh dear. I don't think I want to deal with this right now. I'm gonna see if I can possibly do something. Let's just see here. Let's just see. Let's just think about this. I can't even move you to, like, any of those zones. What if I move you over to here, though? Okay, no, because that also reduces the amount of moves this guy can make. Okay, how's about we don't toy around with that for now? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the video anyway, guys, because that's all I have to say about both of these games. Right, so that's Delete and Knights, both of which are really interesting puzzle games. I would say that Knights is the most satisfying to play out of them all, because it just involves moving chess pieces around. Just moving them around the grid, figuring out which moves you can actually make next in order to align them in their specific zones. Delete is just frustrating, because there's an actual risk of failure. Like, if you make 3 mistakes, then everything resets and you have to uncover everything, and that can get really annoying in the later levels, especially when the boards become a lot bigger, because they do increase in size, so then it just becomes a nightmare to even play the game. I still think both of these puzzle games are really cool, especially Knights, but I guess if you want more of a relaxing experience, and I guess more of an original experience as well, you know, something that doesn't take inspiration from, like, various other puzzle games in terms of gameplay and also design, and also if you're a fan of chess, I guess, then yeah, play Knights. But if you are a fan of games like Minesweeper, Hexels, and Clocky, and are also into masochism, then Delete might be more up your alley. If you want to purchase both of these games, the link's in the description. Delete only costs $2, Knights costs $1, and I don't really have anything else to say. Just wanted to show off some more really interesting puzzle games that you might not have tried and may not have ever heard of before. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for me to feature some incredibly obscure games on my channel, because I mean, that I've been doing that ever since I began this channel. I mean, the first game I ever played on my channel was LSD Dream Emulator, which is a very obscure game. The only reason why it may not be considered that now is because the internet went completely wild over it a little over a decade after its release. But my point is, I have been doing this for a really long time, so it's not out of the ordinary for me to be featuring something that probably only 5 people have heard of. In other words, go and support some really cool games made by indie developers who are not getting the attention and recognition they deserve. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, I'll see you guys later then. I'm gonna end this video now. Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!